going back to like durability, the consultants are only there for as long as you pay them. They don't work for the company. So like it goes into this next idea of like chasing trends versus outlasting them. Like the consultants, they're at the behest of their client, right? So they need to appease the client, but the client's coming to the consultant saying, "Oh, you're a thought leader, you're a industry leader in the space. What should we do?" Well, oftentimes the real answer, the consultants can't say, because the real answer would be, you need to figure this out yourself. We don't know. We don't know your business. So they'll pretend, or they'll sell some some fantasy of what they should do. And that's where like groupthink becomes super like applicable here, because you're just hearing the same ideas from a different flavor of profession. And what Hermes has been able to do is outlast these trends and outlast these ideas of like what people actually want, because they have built up a pipeline of craftspeople and that can provide the supply that they're willing to give, but also remain constrained to where it's going back to supply and demand. They can't just mass produce it, and they won't cut the corners. They'll keep it as good of a Hermes bag as they have established their brand to maintain. So it becomes what it says here is a rate limited flywheel. They talk about like this is an interesting part of the podcast, because they talk about how this like becomes similar to AWS and cloud, and like how Hermes has built all these factories or and craftsmen like across France, and it's become like a really unique business model that I definitely want to continue to study on, like what exactly they mean from like the flywheel. But like it becomes a cycle that they aren't cash constrained. They can sell their bags for a lot more, but they just can't physically make more. So then it's really a fun way that their business has been able to grow from the demand side. And that gets us into like the battle of how do you maintain that, because you're not strapped for cash. You're not like about people wanting your product, but you can't lose the story and what exactly has built Hermes into the company that it is today.